Hello and welcome to Playing Favorites. I'm Paul.
I'm Justin.
Nice dissolve there in the beginning there, Justin. I really like that.
Thanks. I've been busy while you were on vacation.
Very much so. Well, welcome back. This is our second episode of this kind of weekly news show that we've been trying out. And right from the get go, I'd like to uh, draw your attention to our YouTube channel where every week you'll be seeing some episodes from kind of like our vault, right, Justin? These things have been hidden away for a while.
Yeah, we've been slowly releasing a lot of our old Patreon episodes because we did have a Patreon at one point. Maybe we'll bring it back someday. But today, we were recording this today, but when you see this episode, we would have just released the Shin Godzilla review. So go check that out. I was actually listening to it today. I love talking about that movie. It's a good movie.
It's a very fun movie, and very fun movie to watch and talk about with you.
But it's also nostalgic because we talked about it like in 2021, so it's like I was still like remote, and like we're relating like the different forms of Godzilla to like the coronavirus. So it's like I thought that was kind of funny.
Poignant for its time, really. And if you get the chance, make sure to check us out on any of the podcasting apps that you use to listen to your podcasts, because we're in a lot of them. So please check us out. And also, you can see us on Twitter at PlayFave Podcast, right? At PlayFave Podcast.
Yes, that's right. So just check us out on Twitter. The link should be in the description. Obviously to help with our engagement, all that stuff. The logarithm, like, subscribe, make a comment. Let us know what you think about all the lovely things we'll talk about. You probably didn't notice since you were on vacation that I did kind of give a title to this show. It's the new show that we do not know the title for. So I think that's the title.
I want to work with that a little bit. Can we work out that maybe? But yeah, I like it. It really was, because that's what we were calling it. Like this new show. We don't have a real name for it yet. But it'll come. It'll come. So again, here we are, looking at some very interesting things that have happened in the last few days. Justin, I can't wait any longer. I have to just dive right into this. What the hell is going on with these furry Sonic and Knuckles?
You want to start with the furry Sonic controllers?
I can't let it go a second longer. These things are the grossest looking things I've seen in my life. I just can't imagine like sweaty hands in fur and that fake blue fur. Ugh. Just gives me the creeps.
Just for our YouTube video, I'm going to try to pull up a picture. Here you go. I got this from Polygon. I'm going to pull up a picture.
And if you're interested in what they look like and you're listening to the podcast, stop. Don't.
So we're talking about these furry controllers. So I get it. It's a niche item. I would never buy these because I don't have an Xbox. But like my thing is like, how do you clean these things?
That's your reasoning? Wait. I'm sorry. I wouldn't get these because I don't have an Xbox. There better be a little bit more to your reason. That's all I'm saying.
No,
please continue.
I wonder how that would. I wonder how that would truly feel though. Like, I mean, seriously though, like, would it feel good? Like, would it feel nice? Probably not. No.
Just imagine sweating out playing like Sonic 2 on those sweaty fur controllers. I don't know. There's something about like looks like you're grabbing a colorful Chewbacca, and not in a good way though. Not.
You said you said you looked through this article. There's some details about this thing. There's like extra information.
Oh, it's not going to be sold. That it's a contest. They're I think
so. You get to win. You get to win these things. So some lucky winner.
But it's going to happen, Justin. It's going to happen. Someone's going to make some Mad Catz brand version of the furry controllers now for Sonic and Knuckles and Tails, which is kind of cool seeing all three of them in a movie and doesn't look terrible. That's really what I can say.
Have you seen the first one though? You haven't seen the first one, right?
No, I did not.
I'm excited for the second one. My kids want to go to the theater and see it. Like they're like super excited. Like, and I'm loving it. Like the first one was a lot of fun, but I like this like kind of like creation of Dr. Robotnik that they're doing. Like it starts off with him not being Dr. Robotnik.
Hmm.
But yeah, like the trailer looks friggin' awesome to me. I don't know. I'm excited.
I
I
like
think.
that poster of him with the hand on the tube,
Oh yeah.
like the Genesis cover. But um, so you're saying like in this movie he's more Doctor Robotnik, like the one we know and love.
Well, you have the mustache now. You didn't have the mustache in the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, didn't he have something?
He had a must. He
Not
had it's a normal one. Just it was just like like a regular. He looked like a regular person. Like he didn't look like anything like different or anything like that.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
but like I mean, I just love the fact that Tails is in it. The fact that they're going with the whole like true like Sonic 2 type cover art, like you said, like they go on the plane in this movie. Obviously, they're bringing in Knuckles a little early, so I mean, so I guess it's kind of like Sonic 3, but I think I think it's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited.
It'll be yeah. Are you thinking you're gonna see this right when it comes out? Are you gonna wait?
Like kids want to go see it, so they haven't asked to go to a movie theater in ever.
Okay then. Then you gotta take them to the movies.
Hmm. They saw
Uh,
like the poster at the mall. We went to the mall the other day and they saw the poster and they saw
uh,
Sonic because they loved the movie. We watched it at home, but like they were like, "Oh yeah, we want to see this in theaters." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm excited for that."
all right. All right.
You
Fair
should
enough.
watch the first one. You should watch it. It's a good
I'll
time.
try.
It's a good
I'll
time
try. Okay. You said that twice.
because
So
it's a good time. Nope,
all right.
I lost you for a
So
second. You froze.
yeah,
You're back though.
you fizzled out for a moment. And I think that was a good time to fizzle out. But I will say, I'd like to talk a little bit more about fantasy characters coming to the big screen. A couple interesting. One's a rumor, one's a trailer. First of all, the trailer for Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, coming to the big screen. Big reveal. What did you think?
I I'm not sure about this one. Like, I've let me just say one thing. The trailer for this show is awesome. Like, it's a well-made trailer. Like, it
Yeah.
like works so well with the music, and like it just the timing of everything going with the music. Like, it's really well really put out together. I thought it was a good trailer. Now,
Okay. So you're in the. I admire this trailer as a work. Okay.
yes, but like as far as like the show itself, I'm gonna watch it. I'm a sucker for all these Marvel TV shows. I mean, I might as well keep it going, right? And I know Amber loved this trailer. Like she is all in on this show. This is like an Amber show, all the way in. So
They've defanged Marvel. Just keep defanging it.
what?
I said they've defanged Marvel.
They defanged it.
Where's, where's the, need more of the bloody Marvel that we don't get
We're gonna get
anymore.
that with Moon Knight.
I'm hoping so. I have high hopes for that movie because it seems like Oscar Isaac
You
wouldn't have
you mean
taken.
show, right?
Oh, it's yeah, it's a show. That Oscar Isaac wouldn't have taken the part if he didn't think it was going to be, you know, something interesting. And so
I
yeah, I'm
I
excited to see that.
I think this could be fun. I think this could be a fun show.
I don't think it's meant for us. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I agree. I'm sure it's a decent Marvel show, but I feel like it's got a different demographic. I don't know, maybe just people who I don't know, a little younger than us, maybe. That has the Sydney Sweeney, or not Sydney Sweeney, but what's her name? I forgot the name of the actress that's going to be in that show as well. Um, I don't know, man. Might not just be for us. Not meant for us.
I I actually like. I'm actually more interested because I played the Avenger game and I learned a little bit more about Miss Marvel as a character because she's like the main character in the Avenger game. So like,
Yes.
I'm actually a little curious to see how they're gonna handle it. 'Cause eventually, she's supposed to actually show up in the the next Captain Marvel movie. So this is more like a sort of a setup to that.
Okay.
So like that's what interests me is will Brie Larson show up in the show? How does this connect to the rest of the shows? So like, and then Bosley, what's her name from from WandaVision. What's her name? The daughter. She gets like powers. She's like the one of the FBI agents, or I can't remember the characters'
Yeah.
names.
Oh, I forget her name too. I know who you're talking
But
about
she
though.
like
Yeah.
sees the Kree at the end. Like
Yep.
she's gonna
Yep.
be in Captain Marvel along with this girl because I'm
Okay.
showing it on our YouTube channel right here. I'm showing the trailer. Um, like they're supposed to, I think, all be in that the next or the. I think forget the name of the show. The movie is coming. It's like the Marvels or something like that. What is the Captain Marvel movie called? Now I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like oh, yeah, that's right. It does have like a different title. I forgot the name of it.
I'm looking it up, but I don't know. That's what's got me interested. Oh, it's called the Marvels.
The Marvels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she does have a, I mean, in the books, she does have a very like an interesting relationship with Kamala Khan. Like they do eventually meet, because you know, but I mean, it's such a, I think it's a cool idea to do this show, because it's a fan favorite. Like this comic in particular is,
Mm-hmm. In the
and
trailer, I think they do a
really trying
shot
to like
from.
showcase,
They have the
yeah,
shot of like her sitting on the lamp, like right here. This shot of the lamppost.
yeah.
I do. I think it's kind of neat how they're using bracelets to give her the power, like it's sort of referencing her heritage a little bit. Like,
Mhm.
but I don't know. The trailer I think it is directing towards a different demographic, but I feel like it's going to be like kind of surprisingly good. That's what I'm hoping for.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be like a fun show, and it'll have some greater implication to the universe, and who, like, probably Brie Larson will end up being in the finale or something.
Hmm. I'm all for
No,
this.
really
I'm all
interesting.
for these small like Marvel. I'm loving these small Disney Plus shows. Like it's just like they're just like they don't take up
And
too
this
much
is
time.
season two.
You know.
That's been like another a favorite of yours. There, the first season of Loki. Well, the second season is rumored to be coming.
Yes. I don't know
It's
when.
going to be pretty interesting.
But speaking of Disney Plus shows, I know you said you have another. Well, you have another Marvel thing, right?
Well, kind of a Marvel movie. It's a Madam Web movie I want
Oh,
to
so
talk about.
it's like the
Yeah,
Sony offshoot Marvel movies.
yeah, this weird Venom universe, right?
Yeah, like with
That's what it's called.
Morbius, and I don't even know if they're in the same universe. Is Morbius in the same
Yeah,
universe as
Morbius
him?
is. And that comes out apparently April 1st. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's actually going to happen. Like they're
They've
not.
delayed
This
it
is
like
not
10 times,
down.
so I guess it can delay it.
Oh my gosh! I'm telling you, mark my words.
Can we watch that together? Can we just like go and watch that together? Like,
Sure, sure. Let's try to arrange that.
have you seen any of the Venom movies yet? I haven't seen them yet. I have not watched any of the Venom
No,
movies yet.
no, I have not watched them. They don't seem interesting at all to me. I love the character, believe me, and I love him especially in Marvel vs. Capcom too. But he's, I don't know.
You don't like
I don't know
you don't like the actor being him. You don't like him. Is that
who the actor.
Tom Hardy? Isn't that who plays him?
Yeah, I love Tom Hardy. No, I think he's a great actor. I don't know why he's doing these though. Look, and what is Woody Harrelson doing as Cassius? What's his name? Claudius. What the hell? As Carnage. I forget
Yeah,
his.
I don't know. I really wish I knew.
Cassidy.
One of these days I have to watch these because it's weird because it's like I talk to people that aren't like maybe ingrained into this into Marvel as much or like
Mhm.
are just not they love those movies because they like it makes me think of old 90s superhero movies. It's like it just has this sort of like just not it's not so serious, it's not so I guess cookie cutter like the current Marvel
Yeah,
universe is like they're very different than what the current expectation of a superhero movie is. That's the
yeah.
impression I get from it.
They're
It's
not like some connected, because all the Marvel movies have kind of this like, I don't know, you'd say like underlying morality that they all share.
yeah.
Like what's right and what's wrong in this universe, and
Hmm.
who's right and who's wrong, and it's in a lot of those offshoots. Yeah, they can be kind of crazy, I guess, and just do the characters the way they want to do them. And you get different directors, and that's why every DC movie is so, at least was for a while, so different and
Mm-hmm.
so like out of left field, not really related to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go. Morbius, I guess, is coming April 1st. But I will say that if the Madam Web movie is at least halfway decent, um, then it should make up for a lot of poor Sony Marvel decisions. So the rumor is that Sydney Sweeney, who is an actress from the, I guess, widely acclaimed Euphoria TV show on HBO Max,
Oh, I see ads for
alongside
that all the
Mary
time.
Jane from the newer
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies, so or the Tom Holland ones. So she is rumored to be either Black Cat or more likely Spider Gwen, because Madam Web is this character that kind of controls the multiverse too. Like
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what
I
she
don't
does.
really know her character that well, to be quite
Yeah,
honest.
it's I don't really know that much. All I know is from watching the animated series, and they had a lot of Madam Web. She would just like come and grab Spider-Man randomly, like, you have to do a mission for me, and he's like, okay, you just like pulled me through space and time. Uh, sure, I guess I'll do what you need me to do, Madam Web. I don't know. Very weird, but if it is going to be like that, then it would make sense for it to be uh, for her, Sydney Sweeney, to be playing Spider Gwen. So people are already putting her in the costume. Fan artists are
Of
already,
course.
designing what this big screen Spider Gwen
So
might look like.
who is going to be Madam Web? Do we have that casting?
I don't know who the casting is, but if you don't have Helen Mirren, then they got it wrong.
Oh, is that what you're thinking? Is Helen Mirren?
I can't imagine anybody that sounds exactly like Madam Web from the TV show and who looks like her as well. So let's see, Madam Web casting. Joan Bukak Lee.
Who?
I feel weird saying this name out loud because it sounds like something else.
Bukak Lee? What?
Joan Bukak Lee.
Oh, this is just a voice actress.
I'm sorry.
I think she was just in from the animated show.
Oh my gosh. But look at pictures of her. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed.
I want to
But
see her
Madam
play.
Web,
I want to see her.
talking about.
That's really
Yes.
funny. Sorry.
No, so and the Aaron Taylor Johnson led Craven the Hunter movie. They are doing a Craven movie.
Yeah,
That's
no,
crazy.
I heard that. Yeah, they're going nuts with Spider-Man stuff. Sony's like, you know what? We're gonna make our own Spider-Man verse that sort of ties into the MCU somehow. They're like, that's the only way we can make this work and make our own movies and not be always tethered to Marvel. It's like, let's just take all these Spider-Man characters we own and just make our own multiverse.
Yeah, yeah, that's really what they're going to do. That's what she does. Um, they haven't revealed who the actress who's going to play her is.
The only thing I'm excited for is the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. That's it. And I want to see No Way Home. I really want to see that. I've heard so many amazing things about it, but
they did. I do have the name for the casting. So this is from inverse.com, writing about the information that they have about the movie so far, and they write, now it's worth noting that the comics almost always depict Madam Web as an elderly woman, which makes Sony's decision to cast Dakota Johnson in the role unexpected, to say the least.
I did hear about Dakota Johnson. I thought they had coasted that.
Dakota Johnson?
Yeah,
That's kind of strange, but I mean, they can make that work. It doesn't necessarily.
it's a character in spandex. You can make any person work in spandex, I guess.
But I'm telling you, those of you who watched the animated series, you'll know it should have been Helen Mirren. Like, that's plainly who Madam Web is. All right. Very well, Justin. Thank you for indulging me with that. I'd like to now kind of give the floor to you to talk about Mandalorian Season 3. Because we've heard a bombshell casting.
I'm surprised. I think I was in a Discord when this got posted, and they're like, someone's like, he's still alive.
is. It's honestly what everybody thinks when they see him.
I'm
You can't
like,
help it.
I'm like, oh man, I was joking. It's like he's gonna come back to from the future. He's like the
I
Mandalorian from the
hope he shows
future.
up as Dr. Emmett Brown. That would be
Just
the
that's it.
best. You know, why not Star Wars? Why not Disney?
It
Just
was a
do
long
whatever you.
time ago in a galaxy far away. He could have just like gone back in the past into a galaxy.
All he has to do is say "Great Scott" in some way, and it'll destroy the internet. People will
I don't know.
implode.
I mean, really, what's he? What? I have no theories of what character he could be. I mean,
This can be some grizzled old man that gives him advice. Like who else? Like every person in the show. You know, it'll be somebody that he learns from, or I don't know. We'll find out. We'll
you
find
know,
out.
no.
Who else?
I'm just
Christopher
excited
Lloyd.
there's Mandalorian season 3 news. You know, like I honestly
That's
like
also
I wasn't
good news.
sure what was going to happen because they just did Book of Boba that was sort of like Mandalorian season 2.5.
It really was.
So I was like, when are we
I
getting
like
season
how it
3?
just
When,
went halfway through the series. It was just like Mandalorian. It's like
which
not even like the most gentle of touches, and then it was just boom, another show.
yeah, this
But
is going to be
anyway,
the Book of Great Scott. Um, but no, I thought that was kind of neat. Like they actually got some additional casting, not just the same people. I keep seeing these random like rumors and like I think they're just clickbait articles that they're gonna bring back what's her name.
oh,
Well, Cara Dune's the actress from Cara Dune.
what?
Yeah, like I keep it's I think it's
Oh,
yeah
okay. Hmm.
because like they fired her technically, but
Yeah, they
really they
did.
haven't had a show. The show hasn't come out yet. Like and I haven't really heard anything about it. I just keep seeing like they're all clickbait articles about it though. They're like they go there's a rumor that this is gonna happen and da 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 da. Like I mean,
Eh,
who knows? Maybe someday she will come back. You know what? I really don't care. She does. She doesn't. Whatever.
yeah, I mean, everybody's kind of over the pandemic at this point. It's like
Yeah.
okay,
Anyways,
forget it.
but no, I was excited about
Everybody
that.
made mistakes. If she can't, if you know, I don't know. People make mistakes.
Do you
If
think
she
we'll
shows
see?
some kind of like, like I was shitty too. I'm sorry. Then people can move on. Like you just gotta.
I just
I
had a
don't know.
random thought for Christopher Lloyd. Just hear me out.
Let it go.
Like random, because like obviously all these shows are just are live action adaptations of Clone Wars and Rebels characters, right?
Lay it down, Justin. Let's see if it crawls away.
Hondo,
Go ahead. Who?
Hondo, the pirate.
Honda.
Hondo.
Honda. Oh my gosh.
That could be good, right?
That would be really funny.
I don't know if he
'Cause
could do but he would
he's
be
a good
old, right?
character.
Because Hondo would be
Yeah.
really old by that point. And I could see Christopher Lloyd
He would
pulling
be
off
the
a
kind of
Hondo.
character you would be the kind of character you would expect would grow old and still be kind of like in the life.
Yeah, like very flamboyant, like kind of like
Yeah.
little crazy. Like I seen Christopher Lloyd do a couple things. He was at some like video game presentation like a couple years ago, and
was
he was
all
still he was like recasting himself as Emmett Brown for like some Back to the Future thing, and like yeah, he still had it. He still had that kind of like intensity. I could see him being an old Hondo. If I would
I
have
think that
cast
would
him as a character, I would know. I can't think of any other characters he could be though.
I like this. I'm going to call this a prediction at this point. You're right. I really hope you're right. Like I can't imagine a better role for Christopher Lloyd because
That
it's really confusing when you say Christopher Lloyd and
he's in
Star
the
Wars.
Mandalorian. But yeah, Hondo's got to be it, and he would fit. I think he'd fit really good with the Mandalorian. It's got to be somehow
You
like.
heard it here first, straight from the mouths of the Star Wars. It's going to be Hondo. Well, I really sincerely hope it is. Uh, well, that was a very pleasant minute in the Star Wars universe. Before
Let
we,
me interject.
oh,
I have some Star Wars news.
oh please,
I have 100. It's nothing but crazy. I have 120 pages left to the the Rising Storm.
Oh, what do you think of this
Oh,
second?
it has
Right.
gotten so much better. I have struggled with this book. So
Okay.
I got it back in
You
June,
got over that hump.
and
Hmm.
like the first, it's like almost reverse to what the Light of the Jedi was. Obviously, if we don't know what we're talking about, this is the High Republic books, and
Yep.
just tell anyone else out there that doesn't understand. There's like a whole other world of Star Wars that takes place in book form. Um, but
Thousands of years before the events of the Skywalker saga.
well, it's
It's
200
the
years.
era. Oh, what is it?
200 years.
200 years?
Yeah,
Did I say? Oh, it's thousands of years.
thousands of
Thousands of years ago,
thousands of years before the
before
age of.
Sigourney Weaver.
But no, it. There's a lot of build up in politics and like the first
Yeah.
half of the book. Literally, it's like literally you get to the page is like halfway through the book, and then it's just like chaos.
Yep.
So
That really picks up.
it's like, and now it's just been just the whole book has been just chaos, and like I'm really into it. A lot of cool things happening, a lot of good thing. I can't wait. I actually was like, man, I have to record today. I want to read that book, but
Yeah.
um, but I'll let you know more when I finish.
Okay. Well, really happy that things are picking up again. Okay. So you're starting to get like the structure of these books a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Starts to make sense. It's how they build to their tension. Okay. Speaking of tension, someone who always brings the tension whenever you watch him. Um, it's not a very recent thing, but I wanted to mention the ninth season of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. They're into their fourth week of episode.
Nine seasons.
Yeah, ninth season. Can you believe it? And I've been like going back and watching a lot of his older segments, not just like random things, just because the writing on it is so good and they do a lot of research and it's so funny at the same time.
I've seen
It's just
clips.
a great, like, it's the true successor of the Jon Stewart style Daily Show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not to knock Trevor Noah because I like that show a lot too. That's like and I kind of like the revamped version of it as well now. But I really wanted to draw your attention to the most recent episode from March 13th, ticket resales, and specifically focusing on Ticketmaster, which they kept saying over and over was like the third worst considered company in the world. Like the thing that has like almost everyone on Earth's loathing, Ticketmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And as someone who has been to many live events, as myself, dealing with them is like it really is like dealing with the mafia or something.
Is it really that bad? I've like bought like 2 tickets off of Ticketmaster. I think for a 49ers game and I think a concert, but I haven't really ever
Like
had an issue with them, so I don't really
you
know
owe
what.
it to yourself to watch and to see how much we've been overpaying for so many things.
Oh,
Just
okay.
yeah, it's crazy. They're just a middleman. They're literally just a person that's like takes the money and then it's like, all right, give me more money. Okay, now you can have these tickets. It's it's crazy. And if you remember the '90s well and the band Pearl Jam, and at the height of their like fame and all their glory in the early '90s, they couldn't even stand up to Ticketmaster. They tried to.
So this whole
So
episode is
crazy.
based on just how horrible Ticketmaster is.
Yeah, there's always like another segment or two. Like they always have something that breaks it up, but that's like the
This
main
bulk of it.
story.
Okay.
It's just
No,
ticket reset.
he does. They
Very
do really
interesting.
good research on that show, from what I've seen. I always forget about it. Like I always forget it exists.
I know. I felt like I had forgotten about it for a while, but hearing about the new season coming back, I've been diving back into it. I just highly recommended it.
Did
Want you
you ever
to?
go watch the Kylo the Evan
Yes, I
Driver
did.
the Evan Driver
Yes,
thing?
the Auto Driver feud culmination in the end there. Yes, I did watch.
So good. It's so
Very,
good.
it's very well scripted. It's like,
Adam Driver's great. I love
Driver
Adam
is a
Driver.
great actor. Mhm.
He is so awesome. You know, it's like
He really gives it his all.
he's got a future. I think he's gonna do something with his life.
I think so too. I feel like if anything, the first like J.J. Abrams, whoever who is in charge of casting, they really found some special actors, and I feel bad that they've gotten like so much internet hate because of being in the Star Wars movies, but they're good. They're good actors. Like the guy who plays Finn, the lady who plays Rey. Like they're
Yeah, I hope
they,
Daisy Ridley doesn't get like got kind of like
they need Christensen treatment.
yeah, like I mean John Boyega, like I think he could have gone places, but then I think he did a couple things that people don't want to cast him now, like which I was actually proud of. It was during the whole racial
Yep,
stuff of 2020. Like he kind of had
he was speaking his truth, taking
very big on speaking on that, which more power to him. Oscar Isaac
right.
though, he's doing well for himself. He is gonna be like the Harrison Ford. I feel like Adam Driver. I think will I don't know. He might be. He's like taken maybe he's like more of the Ewan McGregor maybe kind of direction as far as just. I think he's just going to be in a lot of movies. Like Ewan McGregor, I think had a really good career after the prequels.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess Natalie
he's been in,
Portman. I guess Natalie Portman did too. I guess the original trilogy only Harrison Ford did anything afterwards.
and that was by choice. It's like I'm done with this.
but oh,
Well,
that's cool.
that thank you for that extra bit of news there as well, and um, kind of to wrap things up here, just got one last. It's not a small thing, but kind of an important thing to you, especially Justin. Nintendo with a couple very interesting announcements, right?
Nintendo
A
Spotlight.
couple interesting tweets.
Well, the biggest news of the last of this week, as we're recording this, of
Mhm.
course, is the addition of folders and groups. I mean, that's been it's been like the biggest, and I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if you've tried it yet, but like supposedly it's still awkward because Nintendo doesn't know how to do it right. It's like
Ah,
you can make these groups, but like you have groups, but then you have to go somewhere to go to the groups. You can't just go to. They're not just there. Like you have to go on a journey to get to your groups. It's like, come on,
what do you
Nintendo.
mean? You don't like everything strewn across in a line that you can't organize? Well, what's wrong with you? You don't like just junk strewn across a lawn?
And the PS5 doesn't have folders yet, so I can't say much. So Nintendo's at least got one step above PS5. So,
Okay, all right. I'll give you that one.
but the other thing is that I'm waiting to play it is the Mario Kart courses.
That's right.
I'm waiting. I'm awaiting.
Yeah, we need to talk about this.
I'm at your
Yes,
mercy.
my family needs to have a discussion about. So,
Come on, Dad.
did you see? Oh, did you see the courses? Yes, you gotta call your dad.
I
So,
actually not. I just avoided looking at the list of courses. I just showed it to you just to like
really,
remind you.
do you not want to see it?
No, I got it. I'm looking at it right now. See, the one that I'm actually probably most excited for is Cocoa Mountain.
Taco Mountain.
Cocoa
Oh,
Mountain.
okay, all right, okay.
I don't know
Why that
why.
one?
I love Cocoa
Oh,
Mountain in the N64.
oh, I remember that one. Was that the? It was all brown.
Yeah, like I just like the music of Cocoa Mountain. That's why. Like I just loved Cocoa Mountain. I don't know what it was. But the one thing I've seen is like people said the courses are awesome. They're all been reworked for the game. They're all like got like updates and changes and like
That's
and like
oh, sorry.
it's I'm so excited to go into it eventually here someday when you when you let me.
I mean, when my family lets me.
But we can talk about that later. But yes, Mario Kart released the first 8 courses. I've heard really good things about them from people that have played them.
Mhm.
I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. I can't wait to. I'm still baffled by the amount of courses they're included with this whole thing. Have you? Because you missed the end of the direct, right? Did you see all the ones that we're getting overall?
Yeah, no, I did. I watched the rest of that. Yes, I did finish the
Like
episode
the fact that
and
we're
our own.
getting the fact that we're getting 48 courses is just like,
Yep,
why would
just
you buy another Mario Kart? Like,
exactly. They're turning it into like their own. I don't know. They'll just keep updating it. You don't have to. Once you have like the base version, that's all
yeah,
that'll matter. You don't need a nine.
yeah.
Um, no, it's very interesting. Very interesting. I think. Did they say how frequently they're going to be releasing like these
It's
little chunks of
it's
new
like I think it's six,
over six
whatever.
weeks?
It's like 8 courses. I think it's 6 booster packs over the
Yep.
course of 2 years. So I don't know. It's not
Okay.
it's not like a this will happen
Every
every month thing. It's like over the
yeah.
course, because that's how they've always done Smash Brothers characters too. It's like you buy this pack, and then you're gonna get 6 characters before this date. So they don't tell
Yep.
you when they're coming. So it's like it's kind of like a little surprise thing. It's like, hey, they're coming next week. Like, oh boy, great, exciting. Like, it's like you kind of get excited about it. But yeah, I actually like that. I don't mind it. Kind of
Well, very Nintendo way to do things, I suppose. But yeah, it'll be really cool. And speaking of games, I think this is the centerpiece of announcements here in the last couple of weeks. It's Hogwarts Legacy coming
yes.
to PS5.
And well, it's coming to all the systems. I think PlayStation is just kind of like the main marketer of this whole thing. So it's
Yeah,
coming to
I mean,
Xbox and PC.
plays on like the game footage on the PS5 is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it looks great. I'm gonna play the intro, the state of play in the background on the YouTube here.
Do we,
Um,
was there a trailer for this yet, or has it just been?
it's just been the state of play. Well, they announced this a couple years. They announced this with the PS5. Like, I think it was initially
Um,
part. It was initially part of the showcase when in 2020, like toward the end of the year. Then last year kind of got delayed. I think a lot of it had to do with they're doing a lot with this game. It's like I think you
yeah,
watched the beginning of it and then you kind of because you were on vacation and
yes, I
like I watched this and I live in a family of I know you like Harry Potter but Amber loves Harry Potter, so like I understand like what things you would want from a Harry Potter game, and she loved the one on the Wii. Like you've played that one, I think you've seen that before.
yeah,
Like did somebody have that
I
or
have,
something? Amber,
yeah.
like it was so funny because she's like a few weeks ago, she's like, I really want to play. I really wish I could play that Harry Potter on the Wii again. I really miss that game. And then they show this trailer, and I'm watching it, and I was like at the end of it, like tearing up for her. Like that's how excited I am for this game for her, if that means anything, because this is
Yeah.
everything she's ever wanted in a Harry Potter game. Like it just has like a good, interesting story to it. Obviously, I like the fact that it takes place in the 1800s, so it's like you have a lot of like you don't really know any of the characters at all, like except for like a ghost that flies around. Like obviously that's going to be the
Yeah.
same. Um, but yeah, it looks great. It like the mechanics of the game is like freaking awesome. Like how you level up your spells. You can do potions. You can carry like you can do herbology. So you're going around like attacking people with mandrakes. You're like you have like a whole plate. You go to the room of I forget the name of what the name of that room is. Where you like it's that room of where you can like if you think of something, it comes to you. It's towards the end of the movies. That's how they
Oh,
get into the that's how the
the pensive, like the.
it's like they have it's at the end of the movie like the last 2 movies of Deathly Hallows. It's how everyone invades into Hogwarts because he goes
Oh,
because
oh, oh, oh. Okay, yeah, 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 like that.
it's like the room of reclamation or I
Oh,
can't
room of requirement.
requirement. That's right. So like you go in
Yeah.
there and you can upgrade your equipment because you're trying to catch up to your classmates because you start off as 5 year. It looks really really good. It looks like there's so much you can do. There's like a separate place where you can just like build a house in the Harry Potter world. Like there's just all these little things, and like Amber is like I am gonna play this forever. Like that's what she told me when she finished watching this thing. But I think the game looks great. Obviously, it's like early on. It's not coming out. I think it says holiday 2020 or 2022. So it could get delayed. It could get pushed to next year. It could
Sure.
happen. That's just the nature of video games right now. But I don't know. I think it looks so detailed. That's the thing. Like if you go to the very end of it, that you talk about, you listen to the developers of the game, and they're saying how like you can get so lost just walking around Hogwarts and not do anything else because they've added so much, like all the corridors, all the connections, all the detail. Like it is literally an open world game in Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Like, and then you go farther than Hogwarts. Like it's like what's beyond all the things you know of Hogwarts. That's all you do,
Mhm.
and it just you're seeing things that you never like. I guess like you're going into like they're showing right now in our YouTube thing. It's like the kitchen. Like Amber was all
Yeah, that's
excited when she
pretty
saw that. She's
pretty
like,
nice
"I've
though.
never seen the kitchen before." It's like I've never seen it. It's like you've already hear about it. Like and like towards
Yep.
the end,
In the
one
book.
of the developers was really excited because they got to create the Hufflepuff common room, which we've never seen before. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
that's never been shown anywhere. Is the Hufflepuff common room? You know, so it's like
Mm, okay.
it's
Well,
I think it's
they
gonna
never
do.
showed it. I'm
Go,
like,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, there's that. I had no idea that it was at this scale though. Like this was like open world of Hogwarts and beyond. Like that's crazy. Like
It's
that's
like yeah, like you can hop on like a broomstick and fly around. Like it's not when I say beyond, I mean like okay, you have the Forbidden
yeah.
Forest, but what's
But I mean,
beyond
like
that?
still being able to explore all like a complete version of the castle itself, which
Yep,
is enormous.
yep,
Like that's and it seems like just from watching the first part of this where you're like actively going to classes to learn. Oh, Goblin Rebellion.
yep.
Oh, okay. So that's what the crux of this conflict is. Okay.
And like like I don't know, it looks so like it looks like there's so many. The only thing I'm worried about is that is just almost seems like there's too many things to do, and I'm afraid that when that happens in a game, will they be able to make all of that great, or it will be like, well, why is this here? Why is this here? You know, like, will the combat lack because they're doing so much other things like exploration? Like, how will it
Hmm.
all kind of tie together? But yeah, I'm excited for this game. It looks really good. Now, like, it's what's been on the side though. It's like everyone's been like talking about the fact that this is Harry Potter, like on the internet, like because of J.K. Rowling and all the things she's been doing lately. I don't know if you're aware of all that stuff. Are you aware of like J.K. Rowling's whole thing?
What doing? What do you mean lately?
Oh, do you know the controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling?
I guess, yeah, a little bit.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like every video game site I watch now has to always
Mhm.
like, oh, I probably won't play this. I'm not excited about Harry Potter anymore because of J.K. Rowling. Because of J.K. Rowling, I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
understand. Like, why can't we just appreciate the work that the developers did? It's like yes, they're taking like the lore of Harry J.K. Rowling. Yeah, she gets some money because of probably royalties. But honestly, I think the people that made this game deserve a lot of credit, and it looks awesome for people that just
Yeah,
love this world. You know.
it's going to be amazing, and I'm sorry, this has like the making of this game and the effort that went into it to create its story and to do this. I mean, you have to give the credit to the people who did it,
Yeah.
not the creator of this world. People make Bible movies all the time. People make all sorts of uh, crazy movies based on stuff. Justin, you're gonna have to cut this part out on me
Why?
because I don't know. I'm just like roasting the Bible.
Oh, it's okay.
You're okay with
I'm just saying every
it?
company that
This
makes
part.
things, are pretty bad. Like you're never gonna. There's always some bad person involved with anything that is made.
And I still feel like you can appreciate the art and
Yep.
just not like something that the artist said. And hey, what if that artist decides, or like learns and changes or
Yep.
apologizes or something?
Yeah.
Like, can't we just move on too? Like, or is like one statement like instant like career death?
Sure.
One
Well, it's
mistake.
it's continuous statements,
They-
but like I get it what you're saying. It's like I've kind of seen past it.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like I wanted to say that though because it's like I feel like this game deserves a lot more credit than I'm seeing a lot of people say on the internet as far as like I'm not saying like people. I'm just
They'll
saying
play.
like
They'll play it.
the games media.
They'll The people that like Harry Potter will play this.
Yeah, no,
And
definitely.
I don't think there's any like you don't have to worry about that. They can say like, "Oh, we're not going to play it," but those people will play it too
Yeah.
because this looks pretty damn amazing. And I don't think any self-respecting gamer would pass up the opportunity to play a game like this.
Yeah, no, it looks. I can't. I'm gonna have to buy it because I have a wife that's obsessed with it. But
Oh,
I
I think
probably
you
would
can
have
give
given
this as a gift. Are you kidding? Give this as a gift, and that way it's.
it. She asked me, "Is like, is this on the Switch?" I'm like, I don't think it's on the Switch. And
Oh, I'm sorry to laugh so hard at
no,
that.
but here you laugh. But supposedly it is coming to the Switch somehow, some way.
Oh, like through the
Like I
streaming
don't. No one
thing.
seems to. I looked it up. I haven't checked recently, but like there is no like clear information on it. Like one of the community managers on Twitter was like, he's like, yes, it's coming to the Switch, but that is all I will tell you for now.
I got it. I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a modern version of that same Wii game.
Oh,
It's just going to be an update of Prisoner of no or of what is it? Uh, Order of the Phoenix. That's the one for the
or
Wii.
maybe they know that there's a Switch Pro coming out and he can't say.
Say that again.
There's a new version of the Switch that it will play on, and they can't say it, and they know about it.
Oh, okay. I think so.
That's gotta come eventually. We're gonna get a new Switch someday.
Okay. Might not be this day though.
No, but someday.
It might just be streamed, or it
Tomorrow.
might just be a remake of The Order of the Phoenix.
I love how you know which movie it was based on.
Yeah, I think it was the only game. I think it was the only Harry Potter Wii game. So,
but
yes, we have that.
But it comes out. She's like, well, can I buy this for my computer? Because I want to buy it. So if you're using the PlayStation, I can play it still. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, Amber, it's okay. You can use it if you want. I don't care. It's really funny, but she's really excited, and I'm excited too. So,
All right. It looks really cool, and it seems like it's got a really interesting story, and the setting and the time period.
yeah,
Very
That's
interesting.
one thing I'll add too. It's like I was asking Amber. I'm like, because it's in the 1800s. I was like, did the Wizarding World are they more diverse than other worlds? Because in like 1800s there was a lot of slavery, and like just like
Yeah, what did they do? Yeah, let me ask you, where were you in these like genocides and redrawing of borders and such, and carving up the African continent?
I'm looking at like the cast of characters in this game. It's like, wow, they're really it doesn't seem much different than 1990 Harry Potter.
Or 2020 Harry Potter? Like this is,
But I'm
they're
sure
really taking some liberties.
I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm excited. So
You can freely customize this space. Oh, it's like Hagrid's house.
you haven't seen this part, right?
Oh, that's very cool. No, I didn't get this
Yeah, see
far.
beyond the castle walls. That's what I was telling you. So,
All right. Well,
anyways,
that is very interesting. I am very excited to see that game played and to just maybe explore like what that story is going to be about. Very interesting stuff. All right. Well, Justin, is there any other news items that we haven't mentioned that you'd like to bring up at this last minute here?
we don't have
Any
to spend a
last?
lot of time. I'm just gonna say I platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn. That's just my own personal news story.
You platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
Yes, finally, it has been done. I have completed it
Congratulations.
5 times later. Now I'm absolutely loving the game. So
Okay.
I'll just say
Well,
that.
I'm glad that you you finally achieved the goal. So you know all the story then. So
Yes,
maybe
and it's
off
an
off
amazing story.
Wednesday,
It's funny because that was, obviously we've done favorites. That was my honorable mention for post-apocalyptic video
land.
landscape. It was an honorable
Oh,
mention.
okay.
I might make it my favorite now.
Wow.
I'm not
Okay.
sure,
Good.
but it's really well. I maybe could tell you off the air, but like it was like the overall story ended up panning out really really good. Like it was pretty awesome.
Okay. All right. I look forward to hearing
Now I
you
gotta
just
play a
tell me
sequel.
what happens.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happens now.
Okay.
But- All right. So this has been Playing Favorites. I'm Paul.
I'm Justin.
Ta ta.